Hey, I'm Katie and welcome to another reading vlog. If you are new, welcome to another bookish adventure. So it is Thursday the 9th of January, oh my god, and I'm actually about to head out. It is Alice's birthday, so we're gonna go get some food, gonna have some drinks, gonna go watch cats, and then probably have some more drinks. So it's just a really quick check-in just to say hello and to actually start this properly. I started Tower of Dawn probably about 20-25%. After the end of lunch, I got to 30, so very happy. Finally had some real kind of like emotion and real kind of like, oh, moments. So I think I'm kind of now at a point where I'm settled and stuff is happening. So hopefully when I read it on Saturday, that momentum will kind of keep happening, you know, relationships and stuff are building. So we will see, but hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, we're at a place now where things are going to start building. I've realized I'm nearing the halfway point and nothing really has happened. But like I was saying in last week's video, you know, we are starting afresh kind of. This is a new book, as it were. Gone was everything, all the angst, all the tension, all the emotion, all the drama that had built from the previous book, because we are following a different storyline right now, and it is kind of, okay, well, let's resettle, I guess. But anyway, I have to head out. It was just a really quick check-in as I'm finished getting ready, and yeah. So I have just filmed Monday's video, how many books are on my TBR pile. It was a lot. If you haven't watched it, it was a lot. A lot of effort went into making it, about an hour of my life. Oh my goodness, I need to put away the last lot of books that you can kind of see. I just wanted to quickly check in and talk about Tower of Dawn. We are coming to the halfway point. Not much is happening, but we are definitely seeing a development sort of character-wise. I'm very much ready to ship Kale and Irene. I'm all about that, but I want it to be a slow progression. She has her reasons for not wanting to, you know, want to heal him, want to help him, and that's fine. But yeah, I really want to see a development with that. I really want to see Kale change as well, because he's so angry and bitter and just hurt, and the shame of having to have people help him after, you know, he was a captain. It's awful for him. So it would be really nice to see him develop and him change as well, because, you know, there is a lot of guilt resting in him as well. So it'd be nice to see him open up. As much as I like him and Nesrin, I really do, I don't feel the connection that I thought I felt in the previous book. Even though they were kind of just casually seeing each other, there was nothing serious. There just seemed to be a bit more of a spark there. I mean, I don't know if because of Kale's injuries and how he's just very closed up. All the chapters from Nesrin's point of view, like, there doesn't seem to be that affection towards him anymore. Yeah, in fact, actually, I'm kind of shipping her with the prince, so I really wouldn't be fussed. I'm kind of hoping that she's gonna be like, oh, actually, I like this dude, and he's like, it's cool because I like the healer. For me, that would be just like perfect. Aside from characters in general just getting it on with each other and getting jiggy, I need to have more plot development. Not much is happening. I thought we were at a point where something more was happening, but that has slightly slowed down. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping. I felt like we got a taster of, okay, something was going to happen, and now it's kind of slowed back down again. So hopefully that's going to pick back up again, because at the moment it is mostly just Kale and his injuries. Like, there hasn't been much sort of intrigue. There hasn't been much sort of like the threat of, oh, who can we trust? Like, it hasn't felt very, like, I guess almost what I want is like thriller type thing. I think this is a problem. I want that kind of intrigue, that mystery, that cutthroat, that danger. I think that's kind of what I want, and I'm not getting it. So that is the problem. What would be great if we started getting point of views from the Cuggan's children. That would be amazing, because then even if you got like information from them that was really ambiguous, so you're like, wait, do we trust them? Do we not trust them? That would be amazing, just to kind of throw you off and think, well, maybe we could trust them, like just to add to the general kind of who the hell do we trust in this place. But we will see. So weekend plans, it is a very quiet one for me. Gavin is having a games night with his friends, and then tomorrow he is doing a little bit of work to the house, so it's gonna be a nice quiet one. Me and mum have so much to catch up TV wise. A lot of it is a murder. Apparently January time, all that's on TV is murder, which is, I mean, A1 for me, because I love it. But we have a lot to catch up on, so it's just gonna be a nice relaxed one. I also really want to binge watch Dracula. That was on BBC, but it's like, I think it's an hour and a half each episode. I think I heard someone say that's gonna be 4.5 hours worth of a lot of blood, trauma and gore, because I've heard it is pretty like but also kind of camp, so I'm kind of loving that. But I am going to see if Gavin wants to watch it first, because it'd be nice to watch it with someone so I don't get the pants scared off me, because yesterday I was watching season 3 of Supernatural, and it was a Christmas one, and people were being hauled up the chimney, and a pigeon must have been sat on my chimney because some sort of debris dropped down, and I was sat there like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym now, because I was like, I don't want to die in this place alone. So yeah, it would be nice just to like not have the spook factor, and it would also be nice to watch it in the daytime, safe, snuggled under a blanket together, and yeah, not have me get the poop scared out of me. Hello. So I thought I would do my last check-in just whilst I'm making a quick snack before I have to do boxing. So peanut butter. So I am annoyed I've done a check-in so late. It's not what I wanted at all, but I've kind of not had much option really, because there is nothing, to be honest, really happening in the book right now, which is pretty frustrating, if I'm honest. I had a lot of hopes for this book and sort of where it might go, and you know, I had said before, we're kind of starting afresh with this, you know, gone is all the built up tension and emotion and all of that stuff that was there before. And so I was hoping that, you know, as well as the emotional element that was going to come with this, because obviously healing Kale was never going to be straightforward, because as well as the physical side to his injuries, there is also, he needs mental healing. And at the moment and at the start of this book, you know, he was very, I deserve everything that I'm getting, you know, I deserve this injury, I don't deserve this, and blah blah blah. You know, he is not in a great place, and so the mental side of it was definitely going to be a challenge. The healer who is helping him, she comes from a place that was just absolutely destroyed by the King of Arlem, so she is not exactly thrilled to be helping him. So you know, this book gets like an A in the terms of relationship and character building and them trying to negotiate this and all that stuff. Like, that has been amazing, and Kale having to come to terms with everything, trying to find a way of, you know, living with what's happening and realizing maybe it's not all his fault, and you know, if he gets better, if he does, he doesn't, he can still try and make a difference. He just needs to let go of that blame. And then in her case, you know, it's the equivalent of us trying to heal and treat someone who was a Nazi. For her, it is finding a way through that. And semi towards the start, we had an attack at this place where they are at the moment in the healers towers. I thought, okay, this is going to start, you know, kind of things off, but then things quietened down, and another attack has just taken place, but maybe halfway in the book. But there is no real like sense of threat or foreboding or anything that, you know, a darkness is coming. Where I left off just now, because I thought I was only halfway through, but I'm wrong, I think I'm about 60% now. Where I've just left off, a big kind of scary attack is I think about to happen. I'm just concerned that suddenly everything is going to happen at this last juncture, and it's a bit like, really? Okay, you know, I thought we were going to have so much more in the way of having to navigate the court and which of the Cullen's children we can trust. And you know, I've been dying to have a chapter from one of the heirs, even if it didn't even give you the, wait, can we trust them or can't we? Even if it was just complete like bluffs and anything, it's just like, it would have been nice just to add to that and build. Although like these kids are deadly, there is just nothing really there. And I've loved having and learning about this other kingdom and how they play together and how everyone is welcome, and as the previous ancestors have conquered more and more lands and territories, they've absorbed their gods and they haven't changed them like the Christians did with the pagans. They've incorporated them, some double up, some don't. Anyone's free to worship any of the 32, any language, anything goes. So it's basically what like Arden Riffhell could be. However, if you are one of the siblings, it is very deadly, because the Kargan, he picks his heir. It is not dictated by whether you're a man or a woman, whether you were firstborn, it doesn't matter. So there is almost kind of this race of to produce as many heirs as you can. So if the Kargan does pick you, you know, you have enough heirs to kind of cement it. However, your siblings could challenge it, and if they don't challenge it, you could threaten to off their wives or their husbands or their kids to make them toe the line. It's very, yeah. So although we've had interactions with 3 of them, one of them definitely comes across as very deadly. There hasn't been that element that I was really hoping for. It's just, yeah, I don't want to have to say I'm disappointed, but I kind of am. I don't know. I mean, I'm nearing the end and I'm probably going to finish it sometime next week, but I guess my hair looks really nice today. I guess, yeah, I just had a lot of expectations just from how the series have been going and how well it's been going and how much I've been enjoying it. Yes, I've had constant ups and downs with this series, don't get me wrong. I've always had my odd faults with it, but on the whole, it's been fine. And now suddenly I'm at a point where it's like, okay. I guess, yeah, the threats needed to feel more deadly. Just the being in this palace with these siblings, that whether or not they've got to try and bring them round to, you know, do you want to be our ally, but can we trust you? There just hasn't been much of that, and I thought it was coming. There was a moment with Kale and Caution, and I thought, okay, like it could happen, and then it never really did. Yeah, Caution had asked Kale, you know, to be his eyes and ears, and it kind of felt like something that happened, and it was literally just like a throwaway thing. So we will see. Hopefully, as the week goes on, and now I'm in this end section, I will feel like I'm getting somewhere and I'm kind of getting what I want, but I'm just worried it's going to suddenly suddenly feel rushed because suddenly there'll be an attack here and an attack at the Tory. I just feel like that's what's going to happen, but we'll see, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then show me your thumbs up and hit that like button. As always, comment below, what are your thoughts on Tarot Dawn? You like feeling the same as me? Like, are you feeling that slow struggle? But remember, no spoilers, because I'm not quite done yet. If you're new, then hit that subscribe button and never miss a video, because I have plenty more to come. And you can follow me on any of my socials, which I will link down in the description box. I hope you have a very nice weekend, and I will see you on Monday for an undecided video.